To me, the best anime series that people don't talk about is Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I'm talking about the OVA series that was 110 episodes long. I'm not talking about the remake. Most anime fans, and even most big anime YouTubers, avoid watching it. I'm sure everyone has at least heard of it. It's rated as one of the best anime series on my anime list. However, it almost never comes up in anime discussions, even in terms of anime recommendations. So why don't more people talk about it? It's because it has three things that many anime fans hate. It looks very old, it has politics, and war is a major part of the series. People hate old-looking series, and I completely understand. Once you get used to seeing modern anime art styles, it makes looking at the old art style just so difficult to look at. So people pretty much avoid watching old anime series in general. It being old, and having over 100 episodes, is a very bad combination for most people. Because how can you stand looking at something for so long that isn't visually appealing? In terms of politics, I like politics at times, but I get why people want to avoid it. Just watching characters make speeches can be boring for some people, and they may not care about characters using political strategy to gain power. As for the war aspect, it's pretty easy to figure out why people find this boring. People don't care much about seeing great military strategy and managing armies. They just want to see two characters going all out in a fight and using cool abilities during fights. People can watch over 100 episodes of cool battle shonen fights. They aren't going to want to see over 100 episodes of politics and war. So this anime series is by no means appealing to most anime fans, but I like it regardless. I said this before in my old videos. It's easily in my top 5 in terms of best anime series ever. It gives you something you normally don't see. The main character becoming the ruler of an empire, and having to make difficult decisions that may be seen as morally evil. We have seen series before, where the main character becomes a king. But usually in series like that, the main character is always seen as a good guy, and the things he does is always seen as a right moral thing. But in The Legend of Galactic Heroes, it feels more realistic, and not as simple as good or evil. It leads to very intense situations, and you can't help but wonder, what path will the main character take? Will it be a reasonable ruler, or will it be a dictator? The kind of interaction the main character has with his rival is the kind of interactions L and Light would have in Death Note. It's two smart characters trying to predict each other's moves and win important battles. It was such a fascinating battle of wits every time there was a major battle between them. This series gave so much importance to all the side characters out there. It really made you feel something when they die in battle. This series is one of the best written series out there, but I completely understand why people avoid it. So why should you watch an old series where politics and war are the main focus? The answer is pretty simple to me. If you really consider yourself a true anime fan, then of course you want to see the best anime has to offer, even if it's not your thing. Also, if a series is highly popular or highly rated, there's really no avoiding it. Not watching the series will make you feel clueless on so many anime conversations. For example, if I or someone else were to talk about the best series out there, you can't really take part in the conversation because how could you argue that Legend of the Galactic Heroes is not one of the best anime series ever, if you never watched it before? Even if you watched 3 episodes of it, can you really say with a straight face that 3 episodes is enough to judge the series by? Of course not. In order to really make great arguments about it, you have to watch the entire thing and see how it ends. It is disappointing that the series will never get the attention and credit it deserves from most anime fans. But I guess that's why anime reviewers like myself have an important thing to do. We're supposed to watch and know mostly everything about anime. So it's up to us to get people to recognize great series that hardly ever gets talked about.